Well, your local guy from the grocery store. Or well, I used to work, it's actually quite a while ago. It's actually about 3-4 years ago. I worked at Bunnpris as like summer job and stuff. And it was just a racket I felt like using, so I'm back. So if you don't mind me for a hot minute, I'm gonna switch to my shorts again. This right here is my new, well, there's a pack label. This right here is my new patch panel and shit. So this right here, this plastic box or plastic trim, this box is all my connectors or keystones. And then we have this one, which is my Keystone Patch panel. So this thing comes with a grounding wire, so I can ground this thing to the rack. And all those zip ties. So this is a D-lock. The other one I had was a Delta Co one. This is gonna be nice for cable management, and there's where you mount the rack or the grounding wire. I'm gonna take a few pictures and send to Joshi. Gotta figure out where to mount that grounding cable though, but so basically these flip open like these, this and this. More space, but I'm gonna be using this one. So this one is gonna go on top of here, and then now we are not connected to this one, so this one can go bye-bye. And I can move this router down and out of the way, as well as this out of the way. So, patch panel is gonna go there. Now, do you come with a screw? Yes, you do. To mount that grounding wire. I still don't know where I'm gonna mount the grounding wire, because that rack is not grounded like the entire thing, but I'm sure I'll figure out something eventually. There's a grounding wire and there's you. So this one is going on there. So let's take this boy and you, move you out of the way. We'll figure out a place to ground her eventually. Anywho, now All of these motherfuckers needs to go out of here. Can I use this thing? Well, I can, although it's definitely not the preferred one to use. Now the big question here is if I'm gonna put it here and then, because of how it's gonna be with feeding the router, that's gonna be that the initial plan was to have above here. I mean, it will probably work. We'll just have a cable dangling above there. But as far as my plan for how my network is gonna be intercepted eventually, I don't see it being too big of a problem. So we should be fine. Is this the time with all of this stuff? I wish it was just out of the way. So I guess we can, in ground and reason, just ground this thing to here, because it will be grounded by, it is in ground theory, grounded by this chassis in ground and reason, I believe. Just drop you down like back in there. And I'll figure out a way to deal with that grounding wire eventually. We'll see, it's not that hard to move it later if you need to, because it's keystones, so yeah. But now, there's the grounding wire. Well, there's one way to figure out if this entire case and the rack gears are grounded. We'll take and go onto the grounding posts of the back row, but in ground reason we don't even need to do that, because I can power down the router. Power down the router, I say. Power down the switch, and I can just point on the inside. So So obviously one of these posts are gonna be the grounding post. And yes, it is indeed grounding, but I don't think it's grounding to the chassis. Which means what we can do effectively to ground this thing out is take out a screw from the router or from the switch and just snug that cable onto that post. And that way, that side is grounded. Okay, let me try something. I have an idea. You'll soon see what that idea is. So, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna feed this cable down. Oh, wait a minute. Let's flip that the right way around. That way. That's the right way. Then just FYI, in this video, there's gonna be a lot of jump cuts and shit, because this video total length is 2 hours and like 2.5 hours, whatnot. So there will be a lot of like jump cuts here and here. They will have transition, but I will maybe cut away like say 15-20 minutes at the time at one point, because this video is super long. So just be aware of that. I have some keystones on the way, but I do not have any, so I need a way to, because this is now here, I need to have my router shocked in the back here or here. I guess there could work, just that I'll have antennas sticking out here. And then I guess I could just jank in a cable there, take the shorter cable, jank the shorter cable in there, and then jank the shorter cable in there, and here we go. Now that's gonna read my session right here, so I'm gonna do that. Then I'm gonna plug the server machine back onto you. Then I'm gonna reopen Super Putty, and that's gonna catch up these two again for me. So Control Alt N is not. So that means I can do this to switch between these quickly. Good. Stop. Thank you. Alright, that's 349. No. 2349. 234. There we go. Dimension loaded. Good. So now I don't know exactly how the setup was on the old one, but oh boy, yeah, these tags are not having a good time. But this was one I printed. Of course, it does not fit appropriately, as you can see. And I don't know if this was medium or small, but I can't print more of these labels at the moment because of how shit is. The other thing is the router is going to have the interfaces in the front here. Now what the plan is to do here is that we're going to have a box standing there which gives PoE to the Ethernet, but then converts it to a SFP plus transceiver. Jesus. SFP plus transceiver. And then what we're going to do is that we're going to then take an OM3 fiber and run an OM3 fiber down over here, run that into a another MRV, which is then going to convert our SFP plus fiber feed back to RJ45. Then the RJ45 is going to go into the first port on the router, and then since we only have 4 SFP plus ports here, I'll probably just use 2, but I'll run 2 cables out of there for a link aggregation, and then I'll run that into a media converter which can convert 2 feeds, and then that's going to convert back to SFP plus, and then we'll have fiber cables coming into SFP here. And that's how that's going to be done. So we won't really have any cables dangling over here because we can go out of the MRV and sneak the cable like up between here and in. So this entire patch panel can be free. I just don't remember how anything was set up on that old panel. These just snap in into there. There we go. Let me do the other side. That's two. Bra kompression. back, relax, and watch the video, and I'll come back when we continue.
As such, it means I have like over 600 ASMR roleplays on my channel, basically for free. You can access them for free. No ads, no nothing. You just click, listen, zone out, whatever it is you do when you listen to an ASMR roleplay. And this is all I can really do right now, aside from my streaming. So, like, if you are an adult, as in over 18, and you'd like to help out, I have a Patreon, which has bonus content every month. Then a lot of bonus content is not safe for work. So if you like more erotic audios, my Patreon will be the place for you. But again, you have to be an adult. Whenever I catch any minor, you can find links to my Fansly if you go to my Twitter page. And I link to my Twitter in my video descriptions. So you can just find through my Twitter. So if you prefer like visual naughty content that is IRL and features and MILF, Fansly's for you. If you prefer like artwork and audios and that kind of stuff, my Patreon is for you. And if you like both is an option. I have a tier on Patreon, or if you get that, you get a free access to my Fansly page for that month. So that's also an option for you. Or if you don't want bonus content, you just want to be a nice person, I do have a Ko-fi page where you can donate. You can donate whatever. Donate $1. You can really just... So if you would like to help out, because I'm not making any money from YouTube, there's Patreon, there's Fansly, there's Ko-fi, there's, options out the butt. Plus, I try to stream Tuesdays and Thursdays after 8 p.m. Eastern Standard US time, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard US time on the Twitch as Porky. Tuesdays I usually do classic ASMR streams, like classic triggers like slime and ear massage and tapping, clicking and keyboard typing and things like that. And then Thursdays are kind of a free-for-all. When I'm able to and I have the right means, I game, or I put on a visual novel, or chit-chat, or reactive goofy things on the internet. Do a variety of things. Thursdays are free for all day. And so if you'd like to hang out with me while I stream, link to Orky's Twitch, because I do it as Orky, is in the video description down below. Be sure to follow me on Twitch and on Twitter as well, so you know when I go live, and you can support that way. Twitch subs and stream donations also benefit this channel, believe it or not. So, yeah, things are going on, and all that out of the way, now to get to the main title of this, Don't Be Creepy. I've been getting some creepy comments on the videos that I keep having to record as like spam and delete, because I don't want like anyone's delicate sensibilities to be hurt by them. They're really creepy. Like, I just report them as spam. I don't even bother screenshotting them anymore because they're just absurd. Like, people posting they want to do naughty things with my dead body and things like that. It's horrifying, actually.
Okay.
If this is you and you think you're being funny, it's not funny. It's actually really annoying.
And the orange one, I'm lying. Okay, I think my parents are watching this. Hi mom, hi dad, sorry. I'm really gonna get talking to when I get home.
Mm-hmm. Now then I'm gonna take that short ass patch cable that I had plugged in there, Where did I put that? Where did I put that yellow fucker or throw that yellow fucker or whatnot? There it is. Pretty much there's an easy way to check this. I'm just gonna check if there is something that's colliding with each other. Because these connectors can do that if you do not have proper. Now one thing that I feel, now this is not a shielded conductor, but if it had been a shielded cable, then we would have gotten a ground wire when they're in there. So A2 it's fine. Just fine.
I'm surviving. No. It's fine.
Hello.
Everyone is so low, but we're okay.
Okay.
Everyone is so low, but we're okay. I just gotta keep my Ana up, and I gotta keep my Doom up, and then I gotta keep my Genji. Okay, Genji is a lost cause, but Genji might be a lost cause, though.
Then I got A4.
You got this. Keep healing.
And we're good.
Get to 0. Okay, the key here is we have to get to 0. The reason why we get to 0 is we have to get it.
Now, this entire server rack is going to be dealt with later. Because the entire network infrastructure here is going to get changed eventually. And well, eventually there's going to be a sleeve on this cable. So we're just gonna throw this cable back here, and I'm gonna find the cables I need. I'm gonna pop them in. So ow.
Everyone saves up your keys for this. Everyone never fucking doubted my team once.
So there's you. There's A3.
What the fuck is this tiny ass display bar? You guys see that? The fucking vacuum is so tiny. It's morning now. It's morning. Nice. Alright. You know, this is mobile. You know what? Let's chill. Let's chill, guys. Let's fucking chill. Also, it's vertical, so you need like verticality. Let's chill now. Hell yeah, chill time. Superpower reading on. This is stupid. I think this is stupid. I think the fact that this is now not a steal anymore is a shit show. But I don't know. I feel like this should be a steal. I don't know. Actually, I'm not really. Yeah. You want me to go carry? Oh, I carry because that's good.
Now then, we get you and some zip ties, and we, well, do this.
What was that sound effect? You guys hear that, right? Okay, look, I'm doing the most.
Then we do this. So what we do is that we go under the cable, we squeeze it, press it through, then
Oh yeah, I forgot the nerf.
so the basic way of putting anything about this network infrastructure, basically, changes has happened. This is talking of 3rd of September, 2022. Changes has changed. We have changed to, well, we bought 200 meter rolls of Cat6 FUTP cable, which is a outer shield, non-shielded twisted pair. The plan was to get shielded twisted pairs. instead of FUTP. But either I'm blind or whatnot, but I cannot find a single role existing with Cat6 STP. Um, so unless I can find some and order some, we're stuck with FUTP, and I'll probably be ordering some black or purple or maybe yellow if they have yellow in bulk. Cat6 UTP network cable, because most stuff in here does not need to be STP. I mean, for some network and audio protocols, it's recommended with STP because of audio transfer, mostly on audio sides of things. But I might not be running that cross-room to the audio graveyard anyway. I don't know about that. There's going to be an entire video revolving the new audio setup once Oscar or GoldKing55, my electrical buddy of mine, gets time so we can work together and do stuff with the network.
Oh my god, I'm really shooting right now. The only thing I don't like now, the more I see the 5v5, is that it just feels like a deathmatch. Do you guys feel that? It feels like I'm looking at a deathmatch. It doesn't feel, I think it's just like, you know, you can't really coordinate this shit. Oh fuck. Oh my god, I hate when you guys when you go things sometimes. Because like, if I don't cancel it, it literally makes me fly up. Oh, fuck it. I forgot. Oh, hi. Oh, like this. I know I can kill it in block field. I know I can kill him. Goddamn embarrassing. Jesus Christ, the gun sound is so fucking loud. I'm gonna listen so I can get there faster. Jesus. Alright, now go Anna. Because it's more horizontal now. It's more horizontal as we go. Yeah, I feel like this is such a deathmatch mindset. I feel like I'm looking at deathmatch right now. And not like active gameplay. What the fuck are you doing, dude? Alright, now go Anna. Because it's more horizontal now. You're not overdoing this, bro. Oh shit. Oh, I mean that's true. Oh my god, it's so
So now that's done to some degree.
I'm glad I have like
Now I can maybe cut these to fit.
glad I have
I know the plan was to use like these, I think, maybe
is it better?
for. Now obviously we can ignore the router for now.
Oh, boy. Oh my god, I thought he was like right below me.
Now we have none of these.
Let me die! Don't let me die, Sigma! We're okay.
So that's that. Then we have this which goes downstairs. Now,
I'm 88.
oh well, supposedly goes downstairs. And to one place in particular. Now the thing is, there's multiple cables down there because everything is a bus coming throughout the entire building, coming down to that shelf, which is the old phone system, the old phone and copper line system I was in this house before, which was basically Cat3 and DSL. So I gotta go down there and try to find two correct pairs to jump them together to get a connection of some sort. So that's gonna be a fun project. And if you're wondering what's gonna be coming from down in there, it's a a surveillance camera. Now, if I just knew where that box ended up, because I know where that the cables go downstairs, but there is a collection box another place in the building before it goes down. If just I knew where that box were, I would have run a completely new cable up there. So a STP feed all the way down. Well, it seems like that fixed something, so I'm gonna say it fixed it somewhat. And yes, literally a hentai. That was literally the only thing I had in the video folder on that thing. I could have pulled up something from those discs, but I didn't want to bother. So now it's, what? 25 in here. It was 23 in the hallway earlier today. And now it's 25 in here. So I see just opening that door helped a little, but not much, because my computer is still pushing out the heat. What I can do is run a cable down here and then just run it out besides this cable, because then that cable will come out here and then I can just lay it along down here over to here. And the same with the second cable, although the second cable has to go around there and in there. Although in order to do that, I'll have to buy a single plate. Oh. So now, then, we need to soften up this thing a little bit to not rip off the strands of these fuckers, since this is only stranded wire, so we can't have the clamp force being as much as we can on the solid core cables. Now, some people might say, ain't it time consuming doing this? Yes, my ass, it is. Trust me, I think I was actually going to solder it another day or another time earlier, but I never got around to it, so, well, here we are today. Actually doing it. Trying to do it. But it's a pain in the neck. Well, rather said at the moment, it's a pain in my foot. I have one way to fix that, but I don't want to take those pants on me. So what I'm gonna do is take the knee protectors out of this thing. We just need to remember to put them in here again. So there we go. So then I can do this vision dot and do this and then do that. So now at least my feet has something softer to sit on. Not a hard floor. Okay, you guys are back for the moment. Oh, this one goes over here. This fucker gets done that way, and we let her cool a little. Then we drag the big one over there, and we're done. Now hopefully we're gonna manage to squeeze all of these.
Don't worry about me. I can step him. He stepped this way.
Oh god. That's like on the spot.
This game is so weird playing in a 5v5 setting. Because everyone's not even, I think it's because people aren't taking it that seriously. So it's, you know, or I don't have voice on and everything. So I feel like, because it feels very deathmatchy right now, because no one's grouped up, Lucio does not work. Honestly, I heard him snooping around like a mile.
I guess that's fine. Oh. So of course this cable is now going to be pulled back up to some degree.
I'm not gonna use it. I know he closed the blade. Yeah, everyone's waiting to spend. That's why I can't play. I feel like I can't play Lucio. Because everyone's always so goddamn split now in that bottom class setting. Oh yeah, fuck yeah, we did it! Are you
Oh, I'll finish up stretching that cable and you guys are going to get to charge a little more. Well, last cable. Okay. So, sure. Wait. Whoa. Huh. Huh. You're fine, then. We. Something fine.
Oh my god. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. I am disappointed. Mercy, I don't know why you were healing me, but our DPS needed so much help there. Don't worry about me, Mercy. Please. Our DPS needed help. Yeah, Orisa seems really weak now. Not gonna lie. Looking at it, it seems Orisa seems really weak compared to the rest. I thought she got so overworked. She got so overworked that she's now a lot weaker. No, she was really strong. She was really, really strong in the first beta. If you guys seen her and played her in the first beta release, she was so fucking strong. She's like heavily nerfed now, especially when people can like run away from her ult. Yeah, right now compared to Junker Queen, yeah, I thought she was gonna be strong because like they buffed her damage on her ult, but people can run away from her ult. Oh no, that widow. That's widow now. I'm curious someone playing. That widow? No, okay, it was just. Holy shit, the damage. We're literally double healing him. Like, I can't do much, man. I'm literally double healing you. Oh, that's unlucky.
So now we can, oh,
Yeah, she was the most
did I never, where did I throw that? Oh, there it is. I was just like, now we can test this thing. Can't find his tester. We.
I see
So let's see if we successfully did all 4 pairs.
I'm trying to think of a tank that felt. Oh my gosh, what
Look
the
at that.
fuck?
She works.
A tank that was better than Darker Queen, but from all the other tanks I've been playing against, Darker Queen just seems so much better.
Okay,
Like
she done, she good.
When do you go back in? Okay, you're anti.
A little stupid that that landed above the stage box, but
I'm just
here we
hoping
are.
that he does something. She's McCree! Headshot!
Shoddy boy, shoddy boy, shoddy girl, I guess, but you get my point. So I'll cut her like here, so that way I have a little extra. Oh. Okay, okay. I'm not gonna question anything.
Is she tanking? Is she actually tanking now?
I didn't think these Delta Q fuckers was gonna be that pain in the neck to deal with, but turns out here we are. They are kind of a pain in the neck, but so this one is gonna get fed back, fed into number 16. We
Well then, we're dead.
Well,
Alright, there we go. Okay. I wish I didn't see our soldier die like that. I wish out of all the things I saw today, it was not our soldier having to die. I mean, it's very pathetic. Okay, I can't see again.
so for now, well, that was perfect timing with you being done with the stream, because I just got done with that one, so now I just have to patch it in and remove the older cable. So we're back. I have taken another Cat 6A cable I had. I'll talk about the devil. Well, yes, dismiss. So they auto. Well, shite. Well, anywho. Now this one is 15. So okay, well, this is gonna be awkward. Well, it'll work. I just need to quickly swap over that cable, so that way I don't get a major packet drop. And that's gonna be fun. So boom, boom. Link up, there we go. Oh, I had so much cable over here. Well. Our Cat 5 cable, swapped out our Cat 6 cable, and interfaced in the rack with the Keystone. So this is the computer. So then that's one less dangly cable to deal with. What I could do is use this 24th port as the... Oh well, that wouldn't matter when I get my SSP shit to work, but I can't do it meanwhile. That when my router comes here, that my 24 port is my WAN feed going into the router, and then do it that way. I could do that, but we'll see what I do. Okay, I thought I were recording. Apparently I were not recording. Anywho, we're done with this now. I've gotten the cable fed. So now we got the feed going to my computer. We got the feed going to the audio rack. Those are currently uplinked and working. We got my router coming in and all shit.
I don't know what to say.
Fish? Every time. Giggly. Yeah, my ass. What do you expect? So, there's a big controversy here because I could feed some new cables, but the question is, because all of these cables might be changed out to black, SUTP, FUTP as they call it here in Norway apparently, but it's basically STP, so Cat 6 STP. But, hey, well, yeah. So that's the big question here. Now, because here's the thing. Let me show you. Let me actually pull up the diagram. I actually need to add stuff onto the diagram, I believe. Because I don't think everything is here. Ugh. So, here you can see on this paper, let me show you guys over here so you guys can see a little better. So on this paper, so you have my Telenor wireless broadband, the PoE WAN feed that is going to be going into a pfSense box. Now I'm gonna have to add MVRs to this sheet, but I'll do that later. Okay, Nikolai, post-production here real quick. Just wanted to mention something about the network and the MVRs. The plan was to do a NVR, so we have an MVR with PoE that converts the wireless broadband WAN into a OM3 fiber that runs over to my rack, and then we have another MVR or another two MVRs actually down there converting each feed over to copper and then feed that into the rack again. That was the plan, or to feed that one WAN into the router and then feed two WANs out of the router, or two lines out of the router for lag or link aggregation, and then feed that into two more MVRs, which then converts it back to OM3 fiber, 1 gig links, which then go back into the ProSafe switch. Now, this was more just for the fun of it, but we don't know yet if we're going to go through with it. The first fully network installed with the new pfSense box or Tangled box. I haven't decided fully yet, but probably pfSense box is going to be straight with normal copper WAN and not fiber in between. So yeah. Then that's going to feed into the switch, probably through another MVR, then into the switch. Then the switch is hooked up with PoE to the surveillance to your left and right, 2 separate cables, but because space constraints on the sheet, I've only used 1 cable, and then any obvious guy would know that those are 2 separate cables. Then you have another PoE feed going for access point studio, access point hallway, and surveillance hallway and bedroom. Then we got a switch going to the MC server machine, so that's fine enough. Then we got this feed going down into my machine, going into my girlfriend's machine once we get that one built, and then we got another one going into the stage decay switch, my X32, which is set by static to 195. Then that's going down to an eventual DBX driver rack PA2, which I'm going to put in there eventually, which is also going to be hooked up to the network. And then we also have back in the bedroom stuff, we have a Grande May NPU node, which is maybe going to be standing back here, depending on what I'm going to do. If not, that also goes in the rack. So that's the current network diagram. So there is a network feed that's going to be feeded down here. My plan was to feed 2 down here, so that way if my girlfriend also want to lay in bed, she can have a cable on either side. So what I'll probably do is just feed them into these bedside cabinets. What the hell? Why are you so stiff? You're not that heavy. You only got fucking, yeah, cat girl bras and tails and other stuff we don't talk about. So I don't know why that shelf is so slow. Now tomorrow I get my 2 new tables. Okay, Gottverdam Hans. I get my 2 new tables for here. So that mixer and that mixer is going to go on top of one of the tables. It's probably going to be 1/ the second table, but basically the tables are like 40 by 68, I believe. So I should be able to fit 2 tables in here. Because this is a little over 1 meter, which means I should be able to slot in 2 tables here. So I can have mixers on top of here. I can have cables in some underlaying things. I can put my other cables below. And it's actually just about stopping here, so it's not going to be in the way of the door, which means that's going to be awesome. So I don't have to have shit standing on the floor, and it will also give me more space because I can stack stuff. So I can put that on top of there, I can put cables in underneath, I can stack my boxes underneath here with XLR cables and shit. This, don't mind that, that's the side mounting plate for mounting a radiator on the side in my case. That's not going to be used before I do eventual hardline water cooling, where I implement everything. I have been thinking about maybe making just a custom loop for my GPU. So that way I have either in the side or in the front as my intake. Probably not as good as having that as an intake, especially now it's hot, so probably a side mounted radiator, but use some Corsair X Hydro radiators and some fans, and we'll see a Corsair block if they have, if not a EK block to my RTX 3060, and then hardline it up. It's gonna be my first hardline build I do, or hardline integration, I guess. Although it is going through Klarna, so in ground the reason I'm the one that's gonna pay for it, but he's probably gonna get a paper slip. Well. We all fuck up in one way, don't we?